So we're now going to go in and do a little bit of a shadow. We've had some incredible lift through here. With the shadow, what we're going to do is just create an illusion that there's a little bit of depth at the root area. When I do root taps, I really do enjoy sectioning the hair off from the highest point down, keeping your back section out of the equation, and then splitting your front section into two halves, your left and your right. And then what we can go do is jump straight in with our formula. We've used 8WN with a little bit of 834 in it because we want to maintain those really beautiful rich warm tones. Sectioning the hair out and doing the hairline, and then what we'll go and do is work our way through the back in radial sections, creating that shadow. And the great thing here is what we can do is always work across and just ensure that your sections are nicely saturated. One of the biggest secrets in terms of getting rid of any of those blends is you can see we've got the root shadow already in there, and you'll see while the mids and ends color is being applied, we almost start a little further down and then work our way up to where the root color is. We'll then go back down and saturate our mids and our ends right the way through to the end, and then start working that color into the hair. And as we work our way up the strands, when we get to the overlap area where you've got your root shadow and your mids and ends color, working the two together with your fingers just to ensure that there's a seamless line in there will really help you stop getting any heavy demarcation lines. We'll let that process for about 5 minutes, and then we'll go in with a brush and just stretch it down a little bit further. What that'll in essence do is take the root color and bruise it in even a little further down the hair. The great thing with that is you've got more processing time on your root area as you do on your next little area going down. And as we know, when color processes, it gets more saturated, and what that's going to do is again ensure that we have a completely seamless blend between the shadow and the toner on the mids and the ends. So all I'm doing now is just going in and taking sections and taking my O&M wet detangler brush, which is incredible for stretching color through, and doesn't put too much tension on the hair, so there's no stress at all in terms of worrying about damaging the hair. It's just a really nice foolproof method in terms of really stretching that color through from the roots a little further down the mids and the ends, and ensuring that there's saturation the whole way through. I normally do this about 5 minutes into the processing time, because what it does for us is it helps us just stretch that color down on the root area a little further, and by doing that it stops any demarcation line and just gives us the most perfect bruise between the roots and the ends.